On September 11, 2001, at 8:46 a.m., the hijacked American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center.
I just witnessed a plane that appeared to be cruising slightly lower than normal altitude over New York City.
At first, people wondered if it had been a terrible accident. Then, at 9:03 a.m., a second plane struck the South Tower. Hundreds of people were suddenly trapped inside. Smoke filled the building, confusion turned into panic as people desperately searched for a way out. And then, Benjamin Clark stepped in. Instead of focusing only on his own escape, Benjamin began helping others reach safety. He moved through the chaos, guiding people toward the exits and helping those who were struggling to escape. While helping others, he heard that someone was trapped on the 96th floor, so he went back to rescue them. He managed to save their lives, but Benjamin himself could not get out. He was caught in the disaster and lost his life. Benjamin Keefe Clark was born on June 30th, 1962 in Brooklyn, New York. Benjamin grew up in Brooklyn and was raised with a strong sense of responsibility and service. As a young man, Benjamin joined the United States Marine Corps. He served for 8 years and worked as a cook, including during the Gulf War. His time in the Marines would later become an important part of the story of his final day. After leaving the Marines, Benjamin continued his passion for cooking. He studied at Le Cordon Bleu in New York and eventually became an executive chef with Sodexo, providing food services for Fiduciary Trust Company International at the World Trade Center. But Benjamin's life was about much more than his career. At home, Benjamin was also the person who loved to cook for his family. His children remembered coming home from school to find dinner already prepared. He was famous for his soups and meatloaf, and his family would even have friendly baking competitions between Benjamin and LaShawn. Benjamin also had a natural habit of helping people. His son Chaz recalled that whenever someone needed help moving or needed a chef for a party, Benjamin would simply show up and help. On September 11th, 2001, Benjamin Clark was working as an executive chef for Fiduciary Trust Company International in the South Tower of the World Trade Center. His job was to feed more than 250 employees. That morning, Benjamin was doing what he had done countless times before. Then, at 8:46 a.m., the North Tower was hit. For a moment, people inside the South Tower did not know what was happening, but Benjamin had an idea of what was happening. When the second plane struck the South Tower at 9:03 a.m., everything changed. People began rushing toward the exits. Benjamin had a chance to escape easily. Instead, he started making sure the people around him were getting out. According to a Fiduciary Trust official, Benjamin helped evacuate the company's employees from the 96th floor and was credited with helping save hundreds of lives. But Benjamin wasn't finished. As he made his way down the building, he reached the 78th floor. There, he encountered a woman in a wheelchair who needed help. Benjamin stopped. He could have continued toward safety, but he stayed with her. The 9/11 memorial records that Benjamin was last seen on the 88th floor together with 3 other people, and then at 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed.
Agents, and you can see the 2 towers, a huge explosion now raining debris on all of us. We better get out.
Benjamin Clark was 39 years old. He never made it out. Hundreds of people had made it to safety, but the man who spent his final moments helping others could not save himself. He left behind his wife, 5 children, his mother, and countless friends and colleagues who remembered him as someone who simply refused to leave people behind. His mother, Elsie Clark, says,
"My son was a Marine, so you know he wasn't going to leave anybody behind. He was always there to help. A hero. My hero." There were a lot of heroes that day.
1,200 people attended Benjamin's funeral, including Marines and chefs in their respective attire. Many of the people who came to the service were alive because of his actions on September 11th. A selection of Ben's cooking utensils, along with his handwritten recipe cards for lamb shank and Riz pilaf, are among the collection of artifacts in the 9/11 Museum. What a brave and amazing hero. It is truly heartening to see such heroes in our society. We should always be grateful and thankful to them. To see more stories of true bravery like this, please like and subscribe to this channel and share your thoughts in the comments section.